If there is one manufacturer who loves experimenting in the Indian two-wheeler industry, it has to be Royal Enfield. From the Continental GT to bold advertisements and lately the X Twins. Friends, welcome to Car Talk. I'm your host Bunny Punia and this is the new 500X. Now this one is based on the Thunderbird and is approximately 9,000 rupees more expensive, making it the most expensive Royal Enfield on sale in India. So the big question, at 2.25 lakh rupees or not daily, is the 500X worth the money? Well, what are we here for? Now the X, as I told you, is based on the Thunderbird but has a lot of design changes. For starters, we have these new alloy wheels on both the ends with tubeless tires, a first for a Royal Enfield. The alloy wheels also have these color-coded rim tapes which just along with the whole character of the bike. Moving backward, the cruiser-style handlebars of the Thunderbird have been replaced by much shorter and flatter on the X. These again help a lot in terms of flexibility in traffic, which I'll show you in the video to come. Moving backward, the seat is all new and again the stitching is color-coded to match with that of the tank. There is no backrest for the pillion which is available in the Thunderbird, but you get these two new grab rails which frankly are not too easy to use, mainly because the seat length for the pillion is quite short. So if large-size adults like me on the Thunderbird X, it won't be a very good riding experience. The overall chrome factor of the Thunderbird has been replaced by more of a blacked out theme on the X. For example, blacked out pods on the outside, much more black theme around the engine, the side panels over here. Also, the headlamp masking in the X has a black theme on the inside, again to go along well with the whole character of the X. So that is about the design of the X series. Looks quite funky and urban in my opinion, but how does the bike ride? Well, let's find out. The 500X comes with the same engine as the normal Thunderbird, which means you get a single cylinder 500cc unit putting out a modest 27 bhp of power, but a healthy dose of torque. 41 Newton meters is way higher than 37 on the Duke 390 and 28 on the BMW 310. This fuel-injected motor is mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. Suspension duties remain same as well, and that means ride quality remains a good factor for the bike. It does weigh a lot, almost 200 kgs, but once on the move, the bike is easy to tame. Being an Enfield, it is meant for open roads, but that said, thanks to an upright seating posture, the X does very well in city usage, using all that torque for overtaking maneuvers. Vibrations come in the package, but surprisingly, as you hit around 80 in fifth, they do reduce a lot, giving you a sweet spot to ride in. One grouse I do have is that though the shorter and flatter handlebar is a welcome change, the foot pegs remain forward and this does call for an awkward riding posture, throwing more weight on your lower back than required. Short rides are not an issue, in fact enjoyable, but over prolonged durations, you do feel uncomfortable. This Enfield continues to sound good, especially the intake roar, and I'm sure with an aftermarket exhaust, it will bring the best in terms of acoustic experience. It's easy to ride the 500X fast without worrying the rider. In fact, in terms of outright acceleration, this one hits a 100 mark in less than 12 seconds, quite impressive for a 27 bhp 200 kg bike. And at the same time, thanks to all that torque, you can weave through traffic at a fast pace. The brakes, however, are not the best around. And that brings us to the end of the video. Now there's no denying the fact the 500X is one smart looking motorcycle and riders will enjoy the torquey setup of the engine as well. At the same time, there are a few shortcomings. For example, A, the vibrations, B, the pillion comfort, and of course, don't expect the 500X to outrun smaller capacity bikes during races. But if you're in the market looking for a bike that could define your fashion statement and could be a perfect companion during Sunday morning breakfast rides, the X could be your pick. On that note, we'll take a leave from here. What do you feel about the X? Let us know in the comment section below. And to watch more such videos, you know what to do. Guys, subscribe to our channel.